Hey guys, so today's video is going to be this waterproof, super glowy look that I've discovered over the past weekend that I absolutely love to do. I was upstate, so I was going on tons of hikes and stuff like that, and I still wanted to look like somewhat decent, but I also really did not want to put makeup on. So this is the look that I came up with, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It is completely waterproof. A lot of the time, if I know I'm going to be doing like adventurous things, I don't want to have a lot of makeup on because then I don't want to have to deal with it getting ruined or coming down from under my eyes and making me look like the Grudge. So this is a super simple way to avoid dealing with all the hassle of mascara and eyeliner and all that stuff. So if you want to see how I did this look, then please continue watching. So to start off, if I know that I'm going to be in the sun, I always like to use a moisturizer that has SPF. So what I like to use is the Yes 2 Carats Nourishing Facial Moisturizer. This has an SPF of 15, which isn't too much, but I don't burn very easily. This has so many great ingredients, and it's also ridiculously affordable. I got this at TJ Maxx, I believe, and they actually have really amazing facial products, things that are very good for your skin. The key is just to read the ingredients, make sure that there's no harmful chemicals in it, really know what you're reading. You can look it up online to look up what ingredients aren't good for your skin. Honestly, when I go to TJ Maxx, it takes me like a solid hour to dig through everything, find what's actually the best for my skin. In my daily facial routine, majority of my stuff I did pick up from there. So just a helpful tip for you guys. So anyways, moving on, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my face. This is just like a little bit of everyday thing. This isn't actually necessary. This is Mario Badescu Rose Water. I'm sure you guys all know what this is. So, right in my mouth. Yeah, so rub that in as well. Alright, so there are two routes that I usually go when doing this makeup look. If I know that I'm going to the beach, I will not put foundation on just because it's really not good to be in the sun with face makeup on if you can avoid it. Obviously, if you're going out to like dinner and you're sitting outside in the sun, like whatever, there's nothing you can do about it. But if I know that I'm going to be lying out tanning, I try and avoid putting foundation on my skin because it melts into your pores and that could obviously cause breakouts. For example, this past weekend I was upstate, so I was going on a lot of hikes. I was in the sun but not really tanning or anything like that, so I did include foundation. I think it looks a little bit better when you have like the smallest amount of foundation on because it's easier for the highlighter to stick to your cheekbones when you have like a little bit of product underneath. That's what I find. But if you use the sunscreen and the rose water spray, then it still is a little tacky, got something to stick to. I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and I'm taking the smallest amount on the back of my hand, literally, I'm so annoying. I'm just going to take this little bit of foundation and my MAC 107 brush and just put this all over my face, buff it out. Just so my skin tone is fairly even and I have like a little bit of color to me. Even though it is like midsummer, my face is still a lot paler than the rest of my body. And then I'm just taking the rest of the foundation that's left and I'm going to dust this and I'm just going to put this on my lids. This is like a really random pet peeve of mine, but I absolutely hate when right here doesn't match the rest of my skin. This is like a must. I always use this. I'm taking my Cinema Secrets foundation in 61. I'm taking a very little bit of this under my eyes just to cover up the bags, and for the times that I know that I'm going to be in the sun, I still put this on just around the eyes just because I know it's not going to make me break out or anything. If I have this under my eyes, even if I don't want to wear any makeup, this is the one thing that I will throw on because you look so much more awake when your eyes are concealed underneath. Just taking a little bit of translucent powder. This is by Estee Lauder, and this little flat brush, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes and pack it onto my lid as well, just so it doesn't crease and it doesn't feel as tacky, especially if I'm going to be out in the sun. Brows are obviously optional. It depends what product you're going to be using and if that is waterproof. Most would stick, but I don't know. You don't want any dripping down your face if you're in the water. It's pretty gross. For me, when I do my brows, I just use powder, so that is perfectly fine in the water. It might come off if I rub them, but it's not going to drip down my face. So I'm in the clear for that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them out as I usually do. Because I'm not gonna have any eyeliner or mascara on, my face is gonna be pretty light, no harsh dark colors, so I'm gonna keep my brows more on the lighter side, just filling them in for shape but not applying too much product where it makes my eyebrows much darker than they naturally are. Oh god, that gives me a headache. Okay. You can obviously tell that this one is darker, but not by too much. And then over that, I'm taking Brow Stylist Plumper by L'Oreal in number N200. So this isn't marketed as waterproof, but I only use like a very light amount just to give my brows more shape and make them stay in place a little bit more. But I've never run into any problems with it like dripping down my face like I said before. At the end, I'm gonna show a video of me like after actually in the water and how the look held up, so you'll be able to see all of that. Absolutely all you need to do this look is one blending brush, the angled brush that I use to do my brows, one brush that I'd like to use to apply my highlighter, one highlighter or highlighter kit of your choice. I'm going to be using the Ultimate Glow Kit by Anastasia. 3 shadows, these are all by ColourPop. The first one I have, it is a Super Shock Shadow 6L04. I will leave the name right here for you because I am bad at pronouncing things. So taking my fluffy blending brush, I'm just gonna go ahead, dip this into the shadow, and work this into my crease. So I'm just gonna go ahead and follow the natural crease of my eye and just go with the flow, you know? So once I feel that I have enough of that, I'm going in with Drift by ColourPop. So I'm just gonna work this into my crease as well, give it more of a warm tone. And this is super pigmented, so definitely don't need a lot of it, just a little bit to add that extra color. And you could definitely stick to just browns for this. Personally, I just think that this looks awesome once I have the highlighter and everything on, so this is what I go for. And then I'm going to take this blending brush that I said I was going to use my highlighter for, but it's also a just regular fluffy blending brush, so I'm going to do that just to soften up the color, because again, we're not putting any eyeliner or mascara on, so I want this look to be super soft. So I'm going to go into my glow kit, and using my finger, I'm going to take Golden Dawn, Hot Sand, and White Sand, and probably Sunlight. Honestly, I kind of just mix them all together. Have fun with it. Your face is a canvas. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. Usually take a little bit of this, then that. Just like a little bit, not a crazy amount. And just go ahead and put this onto your lid. I like to follow it across my lash line first, and then blend it up. And then I'll go back in, working into the inner corner, and then dragging it to about right there, and again sweeping it across my lash line so it's super pigmented right there. Taking the brush I'm using to apply my highlighter later on, I'm just going to blend that together. And then you got this really pretty gold shine to it. Sweeping it over closer to my lash line, going in for a bit more, working it into my inner corner, and dragging it up. And then just kind of keep going with it until it's as pigmented as you would like it to be. Again, blending it together, and that looks about even to me. So I'm just going to take what's left and kind of do that under my eyes. Little extra glow, nothing too crazy. Going into this dark purple by ColourPop and my angled brush, I'm going to darken right here just to give my eyes a little bit more shape, and it's kind of like the illusion of eyeliner. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then I also like to take it like a very little bit under my lash line as well. And then what I like to do is go in with my fluffy blending brush and just clean it off on my hand, go like that, so I have no excess shadow that's going to come up on my face. And I'm just going to go in and use White Sand and Golden Dawn, tap off the excess because this is like so much, and just apply this to my cheekbones, and also bring it up to my brow bone and like kind of just connect that from right here to there. And literally just apply like a crap ton of this because it looks fun and pretty. Sometimes it's like too much. Like this is the only time that I will go like full out on highlighter, and then just using my finger and White Sand, I'm gonna dust it over my nose, down my nose. And then I like to take Snow, which is this color right here, and put that right on the tip of my nose and a little bit on my lips. I always like to include highlighter in my makeup. Like I always do it, but I have said multiple times that I am not really a fan of the like boom highlight. So this is kind of the only time that I put on like a crap ton of highlighter. Always like to have a little something on my lips, so I just took a little bit of Velvet Teddy. I honestly usually don't even bring it with me because I'm not going to sit there and like apply lipstick when I'm at the beach. I don't really care that much, but if I'm here I might as well put it on for right now. So this is the final look. It is super simple, quick, easy. You're good to go, so go in the water, go for a hike, do whatever you want, but you don't have to worry about your makeup. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.